and getting mentally
prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. And our broadcast team tonight. Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Now the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. So the opening lineup for the Heat. They've got Mr. Incredible, Tyler Hero out there with Butler. Then there's Lowry, and it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, front court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. Bogdanovich is out there with Murray, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here is Mr. Incredible, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. It's good.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
In transition, here comes Miami. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich against Lowry. And here is Hunter. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Nice outing for the Hawks. It was a loss to the Rockets in Houston. Miami again turning it over.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Poked loose, leaps for it. Collins kicks to Murray. And here we go. Here's Ray, and he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
And for the Hawks, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
The first free throw is good.
The future of DeAndre Hunter is bright. A versatile player who wants to be great, in my opinion.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Lowry passes to Butler. That's right here. Here come the Hawks. And it's Hunter with the jam.
He takes advantage of him in every way possible.
And Brady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. This is it to Bogdanovich. Here we go. Lowry, nobody back. Loads it up for Butler. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
pay attention to Butler when he's flying toward the basket for an alley-oop.
A slow start for Atlanta in this one, trailing by 5. Collins against Hero. Outside Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry against Bogdanovich. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Murray with it. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. They double him with Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Lowry leading the charge. Miami again turning it over.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Butler. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 4 points, almost 2.5 steals, and 4 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
He's checked in for Capella. Okongwu comes in for John Collins. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Martin subbed in for Bogdanovich. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Miami. Now here's Griffin. Murray with the bounce pass. Pass to Griffin. Back to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. From 18 feet away. They get it again. Kaminsky goes up and lays it.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He has 6. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Heat.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Martin. Got a piece of it. Lowry with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
The quickness of Kyle Lowry getting them out and running.
1:21 left in the first. Outside Martin. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Now, here's Okongwu. No points in the game yet for him.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
The Hawks trail by 7. Murray scanning the floor. Missed even after all those chances. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to the Rockets. Here's Mr. Incredible. He's
Did you see that?
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. On the pass to Martin. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game points. Shot from 12. Again, the miss by Murray.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Tries to save it, and it's Butler missing.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And so it's Miami in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
The Hawks trail by 9. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Hero out there with Adebayo. Then there's Mr. Incredible. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Mr. Incredible. He's averaging 50 points, over 5.5 steals, and 6 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
And here are the Heat now, following the miss by DeJounte Murray.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, talk about a tough finish. The defense all over him, but he still finds a way to get that off.
There's the lob to Oladipo. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Murray with the ball. And it's Murray with the jam.
He can lead the break. He can finish it for you. Murray gives you a great option either way in transition.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor that really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. And Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing, reads defense as well, and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
Murray kicks to Johnson. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Bogdanovich. Murray outside. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Yurtseven's checked in for Miami. The Heat leading by 13. Here is Mr. Incredible. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Capella. Over Yurtseven. Atlanta again missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. And here's Oladipo. Here is Mr. Incredible. And taken away by Johnson. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's covered closely. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Knocked away. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Bogdanovich. Pocket 6. Fast break. Here we go. Murray outside. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's the lob to the hoop. Rebounds, and it takes possession. So for the Hawks, Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Capella. And Martin subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Gabe Vincent comes in for Mr. Incredible. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Johnson. And Griffin subbed in for Hunter. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Omer Yurtseven. And it's Mr. Incredible in for Vincent. And that one good.
A sneaky 6'6". Bogdanovich can bang down low.
To the inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. They get a hand on it. Having another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
Kaminsky against Adebayo. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Here's Bogdanovich. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
An absolute sharpshooter with this quick release. Bogdanovich gets it to go.
Here's Ray. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Mr. Incredible's got 22 points. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. 15-point game. Ray the pass to Butler. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Here's Ray. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
For Miami, they have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0-2 so far. .52 seconds left in the first half. Poked away. And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the balls away with just such ease.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And the Hawks making a change here. Murray's checked in. There's 42 seconds left here in the second. In transition, here comes Miami. Adebayo's running. And here we go. Griffin heading to the hoop. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Griffin's got his first points in this one.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Ray, and he uses the glass on the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 27 points.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
And it's the Heat on the break. Oh! And he hammers in the reverse slam.
A solid all-around player, Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Miami holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. For the Heat, Kenny, give us your take.
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for it. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime.
And Shaq, what you see from Atlanta?
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back from that.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The wing pairing is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Murray in at the point guard. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now, here's Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Ball's not loose. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Often viewed as just a shooter, Tyler Hero can score, though, in a variety of ways, which makes him very difficult to defend.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And he makes the first. And Hero drops them both.
Hero is a huge player for this team, a guy who does a little bit of everything out there.
Hunter on the wing. Collins wide open, he fires. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Tipped away. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. The Hawks shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Capella with it. Out defended by Adebayo. Outside for Murray. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
For the Hawks, Mike Kaminsky is checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for John Collins. And Martin subbed in for Bogdanovich. Johnson finds Murray. Now, Kaminsky. Bucket is good. Kaminsky's got his second bucket of the night.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Ray, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Mr. Incredible's got 37.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Counting good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside. One of the stories of the 21-22 season was the breakout success of DeJounte Murray.
Greg, he improved his stats in essentially every category, averaging over 20 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds while earning his first All-Star appearance.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body of that drive. Wow.
It's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Hawks making a change here. Forrest is checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Vincent's checked in. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. So it's the Hawks now, following the score by Miami. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Here is Mr. Incredible, and he's got 41. It's good.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
And another steal for him.
And he has been an absolute feast on the floor. Another steal.
Frank, that swipe puts him tied for second all time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. Chalk up 2 there. Kaminsky's got 8 here in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Forrest. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lowry against Martin. The jump hook. Forrest's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He has 45 points. Got a hand on it, and he stays with it. Driving in. Second shot opportunity. He squares up and sinks it. Mr. Incredible's got 47 points. Feeds to Kaminsky. Hunter against Butler. Hunter no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
The the shot and game clock separated by 4.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And it's the Heat on the break. No good again that time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Miami ahead, delivering the blowout. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Duncan Robinson out there with Vincent. Then there's Haslam. Then it's Yurtsevin. And it's Oladipo in the small forward position.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And an intentional foul right there. Well, we know confidence is key. But, Steve, when you see young players who haven't done much in the playoffs, acting like they've arrived, can that kind of confidence hold them back a little bit?
Well, you love confidence in anything you do, Kevin. Obviously, you need it. But it can backfire. You love that guys want to say they're great, but it all comes down to proving it.
DeJounte Murray, who's checked in for Atlanta. And then for Miami, Murray comes in for Robinson. And it's Mr. Incredible in for Vincent. Okongwu kicks to Kaminsky. Count it. Kaminsky's got 10 points in just the second half.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Team first.
So Oladipo will bring it up for Miami. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here is Mr. Incredible, defended by Griffin. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Lowry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Over the years, Kyle Lowry has become a volume three-point shooter. You see why with these results.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Harkless with the bucket.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. There's the drive. Good. 53 points for Mr. Incredible.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here Here's Murray, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
Lowry can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter start. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Miami making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Now a timeout called by Miami. And the average age of NBA players is getting younger and younger, and about a year younger than they were a decade ago, Steve.
Kevin, I'm sure you're correct, but for me, I'm also seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for Miami. Now here's Murray. Griffin passes to Murray. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Harkless. And it's Miami with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Murray outside. That's tipped. There's the pass to Harkless to the left wing. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Here's Ray. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Mr. Incredible's got 55.
Throughout the evening, he's got to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Atlanta making a switch here. Forrest is checked in.
Trent Forrest.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Martin's checked in for Griffin.
Keelan Martin.
Now, here's Okongwu. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Harkless. Gets it to fall from the right block. Harkless has got 4 points now in the quarter. Knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the Hawks making a change here.
Oh! He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game for Atlanta. They've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Harkless. Offline with his 3.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Stolen. It's Martin on the wing for the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Oladipo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he lobs it up. And so Miami again turning it over.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out just kind of nabbing another steal.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for 2nd most steals in a game.
Oh, he is hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
Never never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
To the paint, here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here is Mr. Incredible, covered by Martin. Yet another bucket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And the Hawks with possession here. Floats one up, and it goes down 2 points.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Harkless the bounce pass. Forrest passes to Martin. Knocks it loose. Out to the right wing. Now the feed to Haslam.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Now, the runner for your Hawks, Onyeka Okongwu.
Here's Forrest. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jimmy, you have not been shy about setting the bar high for this team defensively. Now, how do you think you did at that end tonight?
We did our thing tonight. We came out, put bodies on guys. Basketball's a game of runs. They got some great scores, but in the end, we did what we were supposed to do.
You got the last run, and that's what matters. Thanks, Jimmy. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.